The Chosen One. Stop scrolling for a minute. Breathe. Because what you're going to hear is not an accident. You did not come across this letter by coincidence. This message has been sent into your life because your body is changing. Your soul is rising. You're approaching the fifth dimension, and the transition is holy. This video is your confirmation. You're not going nuts. You are not imagining things. Something really spiritual and holy is occurring within of you. And now is the time to completely comprehend it. Allow me to ask you something. Have you been feeling funny lately? Perhaps you've experienced strange feelings in your body, vivid dreams, surprising bursts of energy or exhaustion, or a change in how you see time. You feel more sensitive and observant. It's as if your body is no longer working with the previous way of life. That's because it's not. You are being prepared to dwell in a higher level, and this transition begins inside your body first. Pay careful attention. This message has come at an ideal moment in your life. Not too early, not too late, just on time. Because you've been wondering what's going on with you while your emotions seem deeper, your body feels different, and your heart is tugging you in directions that don't seem reasonable. It is because your soul's dimension differs from the one into which you were born. You were selected by God to be a guide, a light, and a message in this time of waking. You don't just carry spiritual energy. You embody spiritual energy. And now, that energy is igniting inside you. You see, the soul starts to rise. The body must catch up. That is why so many of you are feeling strange recently. Headaches, tingling, pressure in your chest, and emotional outbursts. It's all part of the holy upgrading. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. Chosen ones experience this transformation before the rest of the planet. Why? Because you're designed to assist people transition into this new world. But first, you need to grasp what is going on. If something in this has already struck a chord with you, take a moment to reflect on it. Go ahead and leave a remark. 7, 7, 7, or 4, 4 for underneath. Please let me know if you're experiencing the same feelings. Don't keep this information to yourself. Share it. You are not alone, nor are the others who need to hear this. I like this video. To avoid missing out on what comes next, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell symbol. This is more than simply material. It is a forecast for the soul. The fifth dimension is not a fiction. It is real. It is alive. It's asking your body to sync with it. This is the divine alert. Heaven is not just located above, but also inside. Your metamorphosis has already started. The Chosen One. Now it's time to decipher the indications. Stay with me. What is the fifth dimension? A divine transformation of reality. The fifth dimension isn't some distant galaxy or inaccessible paradise. It represents a change in spiritual vibration. Your soul is ascending to a new plane of existence. It's a holy level of awareness in which love, tranquility, intuition, and divine purpose form the cornerstone of your life. Think, feel, and choose one. You're being led there. Mind, body, and soul. This is not what you envisioned. This is the metamorphosis you are going through right now. To grasp the fifth dimension, you must first identify what it is not. It is not about leaving your physical body behind. It is not about becoming a supernatural entity overnight. No, it is about the spirit guiding the body to a new beat. In the third dimension, life revolves on survival, ego, fear, and separation. Most individuals are unknowingly imprisoned in it. In the fourth dimension, things begin to awaken. People begin to examine their life and have spiritual cravings, sensing that something greater exists. But in the fifth dimension, you begin to live from your soul. It's where your heart acts as a compass. Time becomes more fluid, and energy becomes your main language. In this zone, your relationship with God grows more intimate, direct, and unmistakable. The best part is that it doesn't need death to get there. It is a frequency. Your body is connecting with something while you are living. That's what makes this moment so special. You have been selected to walk in two realms. Your body is developing into a sturdy vessel capable of holding this greater energy. That's why you can be experiencing dramatic bodily changes. But we'll get to them shortly. Understand this immediately. The fifth dimension is more than just an idea. It's a reality that's concealed in plain sight, only available to those who pay attention. Those who have it are accustomed to hearing. Eyes to see. That is the one you have picked. That is why this communication reached you in the fifth dimension. Duality starts to disappear. You begin to perceive life as a glorious tapestry in which everything is interrelated. Judgments slip away, fear loses its grasp, and love becomes genuine and unshakable. God-infused love becomes your natural condition. You no longer respond to life. You're reacting with awareness. You start to perceive energy in people and surroundings. You have complete faith in your instincts. You move with alignment, even if you don't have all the answers. This holy transformation is not something you can force. It unfolds as your frequency raises, as you let go of what no longer serves your soul. The previous version of you cannot enter the new dimension. That is why some aspects of your life are falling apart. They were never intended to withstand the change. Only the truth can stay the chosen one. Your voyage into the fifth dimension is not random. This is your divine appointment. And as you become more aware of this, you will feel the truth vibrate in your bones. This is why you felt so different recently. Why does the world around you seem alien? It's because you are no longer who you once were. You have outgrown the delusion. And now your spirit is leading your body back to truth, light, and divine purpose. Sacred transformation. What occurs with the physical body? The selected one. Let us get to the truth. Your body has been attempting to show you. You've been sensing things that others dismiss. You've had unusual feelings, including spurts of energy followed by intense tiredness. You felt pressure in your head, fluttering in your chest, warmth in your spine, or even a buzzing in your ears. They are not medical crises. These aren't coincidences. These are holy signals. Your physical body is undergoing modification to accommodate fifth dimension energy, and the metamorphosis is divine. Let me make this clear for you. Your body needs to rise with your spirit. You can't go into the next dimension while carrying the density of the previous one. The third dimension was based on survival, energy, fear, rage, ego, and control. That type of energy feels weighty in your body. However, your soul is now dragging you into the light and your body. It is obeying, even if you don't fully comprehend it yet. This explains why you have been so exhausted. Your sleep patterns have altered. Some nights, you are wide awake. Other nights, you sleep for hours. But I still wake up weary. This is your body, integrating new energy codes. Your cells are being reprogrammed. Your nervous system is recalibrating. You are being upgraded. You could even feel intense thirst or food desires that appear and disappear in waves. This is because your body is learning to feed itself differently from a higher source. You may also notice rapid variations in body temperature, either hot or cold, or feel heat going up your spine, particularly while meditation or prayer. That is your Kundalini energy waking. That is spiritual fire rising to meet heavenly intellect. Some of you are experiencing vibrations or tingling in your hands, feet, and head. This is energy activation. These are not indications of illness. These are sacred changes. The chosen one. Your heart may also be experiencing it. Not emotionally, but physically. You may have heart palpitations or chest tightness, which may be frightening. However, keep in mind that the heart serves as the entrance to the fifth dimension. It needs to be wide open. When the heart grows, it releases years of hidden emotion, including sadness, regret, rage, love, and heavenly desire. All of it rises to the surface, allowing your body to release the old and create place for the new. Your digestion might be all over the place. You may eat less or have a sudden need for fruits, vegetables, or drinks. The body is detoxifying. It no longer desires what was supplying the previous vitality. Your skin may experience breakouts, irritation, and tingling as a result of your body's detoxification process. You are not rotting. You are being cleaned. Then there's the emotional deluge, the uncontrollable tears, the unexpected laughter, the unexplainable sensation of loss or calm. These aren't mood swings. They are energy waves. They represent your body's ability to experience emotions at light speed. Emotions cannot be stored in the fifth dimension. They flow, and your body is learning to let them pass without opposition. Even your bones and joints may pain. You might feel stiff one minute and like the next. Your energy blueprint is evolving. The old physical framework is being changed to allow for heavenly frequencies. You are essentially becoming a receptacle for light. This is why your body no longer functions normally. It isn't breaking. It is being reborn. The chosen one. You were never intended to remain the same. God picked you to carry divine energy in a human form. That is a holy job. Treat this change with respect. Hydrate more. Relax deeply. Walk barefoot on the ground. Speak. Blessings on your body. It is performing holy work, even when things seem chaotic. Remember that not everyone will understand what you are going through, but you aren't supposed to be like everyone else. You are designed to be a beacon, a lighthouse, a living example of what is possible when the spirit guides the physical. You're going first, so others may follow. Please let me know if you've encountered any of these symptoms. Comment. If your body has been trying to tell you something sacred, you are not alone. You have been selected to evolve, and the bodily indications are just the beginning. Let's go deeper. The chosen one. You felt a tug. You've discovered that your energy no longer matches the previous patterns. People either gravitate towards you or get uncomfortable in your presence. This is not your imagination. It is your spiritual field. As your aura improves, your vibrational body expands and becomes more polished. This, too, is part of your journey into the fifth dimension. Let me communicate plainly. Your spiritual field is an unseen layer of energy that encircles your physical body. It contains your emotions, ideas, goals, and truth. As your soul ascends, your aura becomes more sensitive, reactive, and alive. This is why you can now detect when a setting does not seem right or when someone's words contain concealed energy. It is not paranoia. It's about perception. It is the outcome of your energy system vibrating at a greater frequency. One of the most significant changes occurring right now is the activation of your light body. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but you may feel it, particularly during periods of solitude, prayer, or startling awareness. You sense a presence about you that is still you, but bigger, smarter, and more powerful. That represents your heavenly essence developing and spreading. It's as if your spirit is expanding into new space, ready to receive more of God's light. Your chakras, or energy centers along your spine, are also recalibrating. Depending on what is being worked on, you may feel tension or stiffness in certain places of your body. For example, your throat may suffer when you are urged to tell the truth. Your solar plexus may sense pressure as your inner power emerges, or your crown may experience tingling as your connection to spiritual direction strengthens. These are energetic enhancements, not randomly selected discomforts. This explains why you've been seeking more alone recently. Your spiritual field is calibrating itself, and excessive external noise might disturb the process. You may also realize that you are more sensitive to media, certain persons, artificial lighting, or even technology. This is because your frequency is being tweaked. You are going from density to clarity. You can no longer accept what is not in accord with your higher self. Your magnetic field is also moving. You are now attracting people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your soul's progress. However, anything that no longer matches that frequency will slip away. Let it go. Release with elegance. You're not losing anything. You're creating room. Your aura resembles a garden. Only what nurtures your light will survive. This remodeling of your spiritual realm also includes the gift of discernment. You'll start to know things before they happen. People's intentions will be clear to you without them having to say anything. Your dreams may turn prophetic. Your body may communicate danger or tranquility before your head catches up. This is heavenly intelligence acting on your energies. Trust it, and don't be shocked if people start telling you you're different or just feel calmer around you. That confirms that your energy field is now radiating healing, clarity, and divine presence. You are becoming the person you were intended to be. A spiritual mirror that reflects truth back into the world. This period of development is both holy and intimate. Honor it. Take time every day to cleanse your energy, whether via prayer, grounding, breathing exercises, or quiet. Speak protection over your field. You are carrying a light that few people can carry, and that light is for more than just you. It is for the world you are intended to shepherd, chosen one. Your spiritual field has changed. You are expanding. You are on the rise. You are poised to enter the fifth dimension with power and elegance. Stay with me. You are being prepped for a deeper emotional detox, discarding lesser frequencies, the selected one. If you've been sobbing out of nowhere, experiencing profound grief without a reason, or suddenly recalling past hurts you thought you'd forgotten, you're not breaking down, you're breaking through. What you're feeling is an emotional detox. And this is one of the most precious and important aspects of your trip into the fifth dimension. You see, when your frequency increases, your Your body can no longer contain emotional baggage associated with lower vibrations, such as anguish, resentment, rage, and guilt. These feelings serve as anchors, keeping your soul connected to the ancient realm. But now your spirit is pushing them away. You could experience everything at once or in waves. In any case, your spirit is letting you know that it's time to move on. Do not suppress it. Don't be ashamed of how you feel. This is a sacred work. You were never designed to bear these hurts indefinitely. You were simply supposed to pass past them, to study and develop. And now for the release. When the emotional body is clear, spiritual energy flows. This is why you feel lighter after weeping. Why do some memories suddenly lose their sting while you no longer respond to the same triggers? That is not weakness. That is freedom. During this detox, you may experience grief over relationships, identities, or even previous incarnations of yourself. This sadness is also holy. It's the end of the old self, the one who lived, who wore suffering as armor. That self brought you far. However, it cannot travel where you are now headed. The fifth dimension is based on spiritual truth, and only what embodies love, peace, and honesty may enter. Some of you may experience unexpected delight, a calm tranquility that is not consistent with your exterior existence. These are signals that your emotional body is now in sync with your higher spirit. You're starting to feel emotions in their most raw, unrestricted form. You're not just responding to life anymore. You are answering as the spirit's chosen one. Emotional sensitivity isn't a defect. It's your compass. It's your spirit communicating to you in a language beyond words. Don't run from it. Sit with it. Let the tears fall. Allow the laughter to build. Let the stillness speak. Every release brings you closer to discovering your true self. So, if you're feeling like breaking down today, understand this. You are not alone. You are not weak. You're healing. You're letting go of the old to make way for the new. Comment 444. If you've recently had a purging, let the tribe know you're experiencing the change. Stay with me. The chosen one. Your spirit is rising. And this emotional cleaning is only paving the way. Mental rewiring. New thinking. New time frame. The chosen one. You aren't only feeling different, you're thinking differently. And this is not an accident. As your body adapts to the fifth dimension, energy, your mind undergoes a significant rewiring. Your previously unquestioned beliefs are being challenged by a deeper awareness. You're starting to see through the world's illusions, and your mind is no longer content with living in the past. You may find your thinking moving away from fear-based habits. You're no longer worried about what others think of you. You no longer believe every concern that your mind generates. That is not indifference. That is growth. That is your inner existence. Choosing to live by heavenly truth above worldly cacophony. You're beginning to believe that your views have weight, that your attention generates momentum. And with each passing day, you realize you have a choice. Think like the old you or think like the divine version of yourself that is emerging. This is what mental rewiring looks like. Old beliefs are being challenged. The voices that said you weren't enough are being hushed. The boundaries that defined your identity are disappearing. And although this may seem confused or disconcerting at times, it is because your mind is transitioning from survival mode to alignment. You are no longer experiencing the same agony. With each higher thinking, you open up new possibilities. Have you noticed that negativity seems heavier than before? How do gossip, grumbling, or low-vibe talks exhaust you? That is not sensitivity. It's an energetic intellect. Your mind is synchronizing with the frequency of the fifth dimension, where ideas bring light, truth, and purpose. The old application is being removed, and it is not going peacefully. That is why some ideas are emerging, not to be maintained, but to be eradicated once and for all. The chosen one. This also explains why time seems different. Days seem to go quickly. The past seems like a dream. That is because your thinking is transitioning from linear time to divine timing. You are no longer constrained by the past. You are being drawn to what is and what may be. As your ideas become more reflective of your genuine core, your reality starts to transform. Positive affirmations will begin to function similarly to spiritual orders. That quiet provides more insight than hours of overthinking. That being present is more powerful than seeking control. This isn't merely an attitude shift. This is soul-led awareness. You're not thinking about surviving anymore. You're planning to develop. So, if your ideas have shifted, Your inner dialogue has softened, and you're catching and correcting your own negativity with love. You're going through divine brain reprogramming. This is a hint that a new chronology is emerging, one in which your intellect serves your spirit rather than vice versa. The Chosen One. Stay alert. Continue to be purposeful. Your ideas contain the keys to your future dimension. Let's keep going. Your change is not complete yet. The Chosen One. You've already realized that life isn't random. You see patterns, numbers, and symbols that others miss. Perhaps it's a series of numerals, such as 2, 2, 2, or 5, 5. Perhaps it's a music playing just as you're thinking about someone, or a dream so vivid that it seems more real than your waking existence. These aren't coincidences. These are synchronicities. These are cosmic indications that validate your mental, spiritual, and energetic evolution. When your frequency aligns with the fifth dimension, the universe begins to communicate with you via symbols rather than words. These indications are heavenly breadcrumbs, messages intended to guide, soothe, and even warn you. You are being taught how your inner world is now mirrored in the outside. Your ideas, goals, and energies shape reality in real time. The curtain between spirit and substance is shrinking. This is a holy exchange between yourself and the divine. Number sequences are among the most popular types of signs. These are not just charming spiritual trends. These are coded communications. Seeing 3-3. 3 is often a sign that you are on track with your objective or that you are being divinely protected. 5, 5, 5 may indicate that a significant shift is imminent, but 4 is often a sign that your angels or guardians are around. Pause when you see these numbers. Breathe. Inquire about the message they are attempting to convey to you, since your spirit already knows the answer. But it's not all numbers. Have you ever observed how some animals emerge at emotional moments? How do certain individuals or memories resurface? Just when you're doubting your path, these are signals that your life is now part of a larger divine plan. The universe is revealing you. You have been spotted. You are being directed. You're not alone. It confirms what your soul already knows. You are selected and are being prepared for more. As your spiritual awareness grows, your dreams will become more meaningful. You may have dreams of flying, falling, wandering through light, or conversing with ancestors. These dreams are not useless. These are spiritual downloads. Sometimes they are activations. You may also experience time travel, déjà vu, or the sensation of having already experienced a situation. These are spiritual timestamps, indicating that your soul is transcending the confines of time. And let us speak about quiet. Those times when everything seems to stop and you sense a presence looking over you. The quietness is also a sign. It's where the universe often talks loudest. In that silence, you are being instructed to keep going. You are at the correct spot. Do not give up now. The Chosen One. The more you pay attention to these indications, the more often they arise. You're tuned in, not imagining them. Your energy is now operating with heavenly wisdom. You're not following signs. They are pursuing you because you have entered the frequency of purpose. You are being directed by the Spirit. So, the next time you notice a repeated number, an odd coincidence, or anything that touches your soul like a whisper, do not disregard it. Acknowledge it. Express thankfulness. Comment one by one. If you've been seeing signals and synchronicities recently, consider this confirmation. You are developing, and the cosmos is celebrating you with each holy sign. Relationships are changing as you are evolving. The Chosen One. Relationships may be one of the most difficult and revealing indicators of your spiritual progress. People you were formerly close to may now seem distant. Conversations that formerly flowed smoothly may suddenly seem forced. And some relationships are just dissolving silently, painfully, and for no apparent reason. But here is the reality. Your energy is altering, which is causing your relationships to move as well. You're no longer the same person you were before. You are no longer functioning at the same frequency as before. And when your frequency changes, your connections will naturally increase or decline. It is not because you are superior than anybody else. It is because your soul is releasing what cannot accompany you into the fifth level. You are approaching a higher realm where only truth, love, and honesty can survive. Anything based on ego, fear, control, or codependency cannot. You may feel guilty for outgrowing others. You could question whether you're the issue. You are not. You are changing. You are healing. And you're no longer open to partnerships that sap your energy or bind you to someone you've already outgrown. In fact, the higher your vibration, the more evident it is who is supportive of your progress and who is not. This does not imply that everyone must be cut off, but it does indicate that limits are now required. You'll find that you can no longer pretend to appreciate a certain company. You can no longer gossip, negativity, or vacuous conversation. Your spirit desires depth, calm, and truth. And when someone's energy no longer feels secure, you'll sense it before you realize it. Trust that your spirit is guarding your way. Some of you may be in a period of solitude. You have lost pals. Family interactions are strained. You feel misunderstood, criticized, or abandoned. But I am here to inform you that this is not punishment. It's time to prepare. God is making room for you to be surrounded by the appropriate people. You are not designed to be surrounded by people who do not recognize your soul. You are destined to discover your tribe. Those that see you encourage you and understand your language. And they are approaching. As unpleasant as this time may be, it's also really freeing. You're no longer faking who you are to make others happy. You are no longer lowering your light to fit within spaces that limit your spirit. That is power. That is freedom. This is what it means to walk in truth. The chosen one. Let go with grace. Not everyone is supposed to walk alongside you. And that's okay. Those that are destined to remain will rise with you. And those that depart merely make place for heavenly relationships that will nourish your soul in ways you've never experienced. So, if you're losing folks right now, breathe deeper and trust more. And if you must, but do not shrink. Do not go back. Your spirit has already chosen its path, and all that falls away now makes space for the precious ties that await you in the next level. Spiritual sensitivity. Your abilities are emerging. The chosen one. If you've just begun experiencing things before they happen, feeling the emotions of people as if they were your own, or knowing things you can't rationally explain, you are not losing your mind. You're waking up. Your spiritual awareness is increasing as your divine abilities are activated. And this is one of the most obvious signals that you're entering the fifth dimension. As your body connects with higher frequencies, your spiritual senses become active. Just as you have bodily senses such as sight, touch, and hearing, your soul has its own set of senses. You may start to experience heavenly downloads and dreams. Your intuitive direction becomes clearer, or you sense energy changes in a room without anybody saying anything. This is your spirit's response to a heightened reality. You are no longer just seeing with your eyes. You perceive with your soul. Your intuition is becoming sharper. It is no longer only a gut sensation. It has become a holy compass. You come to realize that your initial instinct is typically correct. You can tell when something isn't right. Even if everyone else looks comfortable with it, you may begin to avoid crowded areas or loud discussions since your energy field is suddenly more sensitive. You're not being remote. That is you being in sync. Some of you are discovering deeper talents. You may be hearing heavenly whispers, subtle but recognizable. You may learn to perceive people's intentions before they speak. Alternatively, you may begin to see visions or flashes of insight while meditating or while performing regular duties. These aren't accidents. These are the gifts you've held from the beginning, now reawakened since the moment has arrived. And with these talents comes responsibility. You're not just perceiving more for the purpose of it. You're being prepared to lead, discern, defend, and elevate. Your gifts are not for amusement. They're tools. Tools are given to the chosen ones to bring light into dark places, truth where there is deceit, and to awaken those who are still sleeping. At times, your sensitivity might seem like a burden. I'm feeling too much, knowing and absorbing too much. But remember, you were made for this. You were picked for this. And the more you learn to control your energy, the more strong your abilities will become. Stay grounded. Protect your own space. Pray for your mind. Say blessings over your senses. You aren't weak. You're being activated. The chosen one. Your spiritual awakening is more than simply feeling better. It's about being the vessel that God created you to be. Your sensitivity is your power. And when you go into the fifth dimension, those talents will guide you to divine responsibilities. Alignments are powerful, as are soul-level alterations. Maintain a sense of stability. Stay alert. The more you believe in your abilities, the more they will disclose. Let us keep going. There's more to discover. The chosen one. You've already felt it. The transformation is more than simply spiritual. Its whole body, full life, and full reality. You are no longer in the same vibration as before, and the world around you, which was once familiar, suddenly seems distant and unreal. That's because your soul is already entering the fifth dimension. To completely live there with elegance, you must prepare your body, energy, and soul to sustain this higher state of being. The following step is not about hurrying. It's about easing in. Ascension isn't a race. It is a holy return to your divine plan. The more you move with purpose and awareness, the easier the adjustment will be. Your body has already begun readjusting. Your thinking has been rewired. Your emotional and spiritual realms are altering. Now it's time to change your lifestyle and regulate your energy levels. First, treat your item as if it was hallowed land. Because it is. You have outgrown turmoil. You have outgrown overstimulation, drama, and diversions. The five-dimensional version of you does not survive amid noise. So simplify. Create silence. Spend more time in nature. Use your bare feet to make contact with the soil. Let the wind, sea, and sky tell you that you belong here. But not in the manner the old world taught you. You are an integral part of the universe. Allow it to reset to you. Your diet may also need to change. The 5D body does not seek heavy, artificial, or harmful foods. You may find a natural preference for lighter meals, fruits, liquids, teas, and greens. Have a listen to it. Do not try to compel change. Your body understands what it needs to retain this spiritual force. It wants to be a vehicle of light. Honor it. Feed it like it is holy. Because it is. Relax deeply. You are not lazy. You are integrating. Sleep is no longer limited to the physical body. It is where your spirit goes, where healing occurs, and new energies are implanted. Allow your body to rest as needed. Even during the middle of the day, these are not normal times. You are being spiritually renewed. Breath work, prayer, and mindful quiet are very effective strategies. Now, set aside time each day to just be. Just breathe. Just feel. Just listen. These are the times when the soul speaks most clearly. They are also where you may rebalance after taking energy from the outer world. The 5D reality necessitates spiritual hygiene. Clear your aura as if you were cleaning your room. Light a candle. Speak blessings. Let go of what is not yours to bear. Also, be aware of your inner dialogue. It is important to consider how you talk to yourself. In the fifth dimension, words are spells and seed-like ideas. Speak life over yourself. Be gentle with your development. Celebrate your progress, no matter how tiny. Ascension is not about perfection. It's about being present. It is about growing more like your actual self with each breath. And, perhaps most significantly, be patient with those who have yet to adjust. Not everyone is drawn to the 5Ds at the same rate. Some may be resistant to your change. Some may even attempt to reintroduce you into old dynamics. Don't resist them. Instead, thank them and defend your frequency. Maintain alignment. You are not here to persuade. You're here to embody. Allow your light to speak louder than your words. The selected one. The final preparation is not something you do. It's something you experience. Ease into the 5Ds with elegance by being who you are at the soul level. Do not hurry it. Allow it to unfold. Allow it to take root profoundly. Because once you're grounded in this new realm, everything, your interactions and inner world will begin to mirror your better self. Final words. You were picked to represent the new earth, the chosen one. Draw a deep breath. Allow what you've just heard to sink into your soul. You need to hear this now more than ever. You were not picked alone to witness the birth of the new earth. You were selected to embody it. This physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual shift you are experiencing is not unique to you. It is for the collective. It's for a world that is rising, yearning, and looking for light. You are the link between dimensions. You are living evidence that it is possible to live in both serenity and turmoil, love and judgment. Illusion conceals the truth. Everything you've been through, every breakdown, every restless night, every moment of solitude and surrender was worthwhile. It was holy preparation. You've been stretched, emptied, tried, and cleansed for this specific reason. Carry the fifth dimension's vibration into your being. This new earth isn't emerging from the skies. It is rising through individuals, through souls like yours who have answered a deeper call, who have decided to let go of the old tale and become vessels for something better. You may not feel ready. You may not feel qualified. But heaven does not call the qualified. It classifies as chilly, and you've been termed restless. You feel that stillness, knowing you want to change your life altogether. That is your heavenly mission knocking. Look at how far you've come. Check out how much you've unleashed. How much have you unlearned? How much have you awakened? Even a year ago, you couldn't carry what you do today, and the person you're becoming is already in sync with higher timelines, holy connections, and divine understanding. You're not behind. You're not late. You are just where you need to be in your unfolding. This is not about perfection. This is not about doing everything correctly. This is about genuineness, about choosing truth over comfort, excessive ease, purpose over performance, and love over everything. Every time you choose love, even when it is difficult, you become more aligned with your own self. Every time you choose peace, even when you feel like fighting, you bring the vibration of the new earth closer to those around you. The chosen one. Do not underestimate your presence. Simply being who you genuinely are is a spiritual communication. People will sense your energy even before they hear your words. You move rooms. You move hearts. You change atmospheres. Because you have completed the inner job. You have burnt through the illusions. You've returned to who God made you to be. You are living proof that healing and resurrection are possible, that light can exist in human form. And now, when you enter this new chapter, you do so not just as a seeker, but also as a carrier, a way shower, and a creator of the new earth. And if you've ever had any doubts about your part in all of this, let this moment prove it. You're not insane. You're not alone. You're not too late. You are precisely who you were supposed to be. The journey ahead may still seem unknown, but your spirit knows the way. Trust it. Follow it. Walk confidently into the light. The selected one. This is your time. The new earth isn't waiting for anybody else. It is waking through you. Breathe. Embrace it. Make it a reality. And if this message sparked something within you, share it. Someone else is looking for the same confirmation you just got. Let them know. Comment 777 below. If your soul knows, then this is your calling.